Hi there, welcome to this video. This is Tina from tinaheals.com, and in this video I will talk about the three signs that appear most confusing during a date. So which three signs will totally leave you flabbergasted when you go out with them? You never know if it's a yes or a no. You don't know what they're thinking and you don't know what they'll do next. So according to me, these three signs appear most confused when we are out on a date. So the third one I would say is Pisces. Pisces is never really in this world, and it's rightly so because they're ruled by Neptune, and Neptune is not of this world. It abides in the realm of spirit. So Pisces also symbolized by the two fish. They are emblematic of their consciousness being separated in the realm of spirit and in the realm of matter. So there's always a tug of war going on with Pisces. So they're never quite present in the now. Okay, they're thinking of other things, they're confused, or they're not sure. So Pisces, I would say, is number 3 on my list, and it's really confusing going out on a date with Pisces. Even if they adore you, at points you never know what's going on in their head. What are they thinking about? Are they happy? Are they not happy? You have to make a decision for them because they can't decide where they want to go, what they want to eat. You have to make that decision, and even if you do, they are not always pleased. So what do? You keep wondering. Pisces, definitely very, very confusing to go out on a date. Ask me, I'm a 7th house Pisces, so yes, I'll vouch for that. Now, second is Aquarius. Aquarius is probably the most unconventional sign of the zodiac, the 11th sign ruled by Uranus. So there's always an element of surprise with Aquarius. If you're vibing with them, you may go on a trip, you may go hiking, you may go somewhere adventurous, because Aquarius is very pioneering, very visionary, very out of the box thinking people. They're very, very intellectual, intelligent. They are the innovators, so they're always innovating when they're on a date with you, and this can leave you quite confused as you don't know what they'll do next. And if you are a solid Capricorn, solid Taurus, and you like things, you know how you like them, or even if you're a Leo, this and Aquarius is your polarity. This can have you feeling very confused, like, okay, what are they going to do next? What will they feel next? Will they call me back? So there's always an element of Uranian surprise with Aquarius. So even with a conversation, I mean, you never know where it's going to lead. And it can escalate pretty quickly with Aquarius. Although you're not as aggressive as Aries or Leo to push their own point, but they are pretty steadfast in their own ideas. They believe in themselves. So the next one, I would say the first one, we did 3, which is Pisces, 2 Aquarius, and number 1 is Gemini. So Gemini is probably one of the most confusing sign to be out on a date with. Ruled by Mercury, so everything is very intellectual, happens in the brain. They can never quite concentrate, and they can look at things from a multiplicity of views. So once they can see the good side of you, once the bad side. Again, when you're with them, they're there with you. But when you're out of sight, out of mind, they're there pursuing somebody else. Even during a date, their attention spans can be very deficient. They can be on the phone. They can start observing someone, and or they see a bunch of friends, and they want to take you with them and their friends during the date that was supposed to be exclusively 2 of you. So yes, according to me, Gemini is probably the number 1 on my list for being the most confusing sign to go out on a date with. So if you like that video, please subscribe, like, comment. I mean, you don't have to agree with me. These are just my observations of years of astrological study, gathering evidence, speaking to people. But please let me know what your thoughts are on this, and don't forget to visit my website www.tinahills.com. Thank you.